If you grew up in a big city, there is a chance that you never really know yourself. Not because something is wrong, but because you were always in the survival mode. Cities reward a certain way of living. You learn to think fast, move fast, and respond quickly to everything around you. There's always something happening. Noise, people, traffic, expectations. Over time, you gradually develop patterns that help you to deal with the environment. These patterns may help you to function, but slowly they become automatic. So each time a trigger happens, you almost always chose the same response and reaction. And eventually, they start to feel like your personality. I recently think about this and decided to update my channel again because I had a chance to move from a very crowded city to only a less crowded one. And when I moved to an environment with much less stimulation, I start to realize some changes. Not immediately, but gradually. I started to question my old response and also repeat the patterns when it comes to interacting with people. And this really leads me to question that, do I actually know myself? What I called myself was only a combination of old patterns and repeated habits. Physical outlook started to change. As you can see, I'm suffering from acne, which I can tell is my body starting to detox. It's because right now I get more access to fresh vegetables and fruits. And I also have interesting finding about myself is that I'm really sensitive to the freshness of the food that I'm eating. Because growing up, I was always the kid who hated vegetables, but when I first came here, I still remember when I had my first meal. I was really shocked because I didn't know that vegetables can taste this good. So right now I'm adapting to my new metabolism and body and skin. So what if the part that I thought I was were only the responses to the environment I grew up in? A space starts to appear between my interaction to the outer environment. And interesting, in that space, I started to have more options in changing my response. So that was when I realized that I didn't actually become someone new. I just wasn't in that survival mode anymore. And you want to understand this more clearly. I don't think you need to change your life immediately or move to a place immediately. You can actually start by something simple. So right now, just pause for a moment. And notice where your attention is. Is it on something around you? Maybe a sound, a thought, or a to-do task in your mind. And now just gently bring your attention inward. Not to think, but just to notice and observe. Just for a few seconds, try to do nothing. I think most people find this uncomfortable because they are used to reacting instead of observing. But this short space is where you start hearing yourself again. It's only March, but in case you have already felt like it has been a crazy year, maybe you are not lost. Maybe it's just that you have never spent enough time in the space where you can hear yourself. And if this is something you have been thinking about it too, I'll be sharing more in this channel, so feel free to stay around.